Elizabeth Zemnikas, and this is Richard, and we are celebrating...
Also Zemnikas.
Zemnikas, yes. Yeah. And we are celebrating the 50th episode of It'll Be Fine.
Show the fridge.
See 50? Look at 50 on the fridge to remind us. I wish we were still 50, don't you? Anyway, here we go.
Well, I'm 50, but anyway.
Yeah, we feel 50. Yeah, okay. And then, of course, we're here with Kelly, who started this whole thing.
There are people in my kitchen.
Yeah. What was your 50th birthday like?
Oh,
I remember.
I think
The office treated us to a weekend in La Costa, California,
so
and
we flew off.
We went, and it wasn't It'll Be Fine baking, but we had a chef that was doing everything vegetarian, and I said, wow. And 10 pounds later, we came home after the weekend, and it was just fabulous. Fabulous. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. My 50th, no, I don't really remember.
Today was my birthday party with my cupcake.
Hey.
It'll be fine.
Thank you.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Where are we today?
Where are we today? Who
Yeah.
knows? I think it's March. Okay.
March.
So, it's not March.
March.
All right. So we're going to start. And again, for anyone watching, we're in a bubble. We're fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Just such. No one get mad. All right. Okay. So the first 10 episodes we've done. This is the 50th episode of It'll Be Fine, which is great. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
Mom watches. Do you watch everyone? I know Mom
He
does.
watches a lot of them.
Almost
Yeah.
all of
And then,
them.
of course,
Almost all
he
of them.
gets
Almost all of them.
Then he gets the samples that you give me to bring home, which
Yes.
unfortunately I haven't been able to get too many because of what's going on out there.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so we started this off last year, which would be 2019, with Janice Israeloff. She did the very first episode,
that I remember.
the apple pie bars,
Yeah, that was fun.
which basically was a pie. We
Yeah.
made a pie.
Yeah.
Dad makes a very good apple pie.
I'm trying to get him on the show. He keeps saying no. This is the best I've gotten so far, guys.
Yeah, right.
Then we had Cliff Knight make Madeleines. Lovely little French cookie. You are a fan.
Madeleine.
Oh, get in the shot.
Yeah, Madeleine.
We've got Elaine Gold, who did episode 3. We made a Russian coffee cake.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was delicious.
That was good.
Yes, it
That
was
was
delicious.
good.
Yeah.
And it looked nice too.
Oh,
It
I know. It was
so fabulous.
Elaine's amazing. So
Yeah,
good.
That was very good.
Episode 4, we had Edward Kim. We made a parfait with a salted graham cracker crumble on top. We ate that in the back.
Yeah.
We made that. It was a lovely day. Marissa Cristiano, we made peanut butter cookies. Paul Coster came by. Episode 6, we made...
Yeah.
made a banana coconut loaf.
Paul was a lot of fun too.
Paul was great fun.
That was great fun. Yeah. We had a nice weekend with him up north one time too. Yeah. Very nice indeed. Yeah.
Al Val was here to make some coconut energy bites around Christmas time. Those were unbelievably good.
Energy bites.
Yes. Darcia Armstrong came around to do some vegan and gluten-free thumbprint cookies. We made 3 cookies, and we made those on the fly. There was no recipe. Darcia just showed up with ingredients. It was nuts. Allie Brinsmead was here for episode 9. We made an Eton mess, but vegan style, so no animal products were used in that episode. That one started off the year. And if you go back and watch it, we were very optimistic about 2020. And then episode 10, the one, the only, George Westerholm was here. We did eggnog pancakes. That was the last time the streamers made an appearance.
Oh, yes.
So guys, of those, which was your favorite of those first 10?
We had, our favorite was the Russian.
Yeah, the Russian coffee. Elaine Gold, woohoo!
Yeah.
So I'm gonna finish cutting a slice. Elaine, you can try to extricate it.
Yeah,
So we're just gonna
I'm gonna
move
do
our
that.
camera here.
Because, not my first day at the rodeo.
How does she look?
La la la
She's
la.
beautiful.
Look at that.
Oh my
Look
God.
at that. I'm gonna go slow.
almost cute as our new additions to family.
That's right. Her niece, my granddaughter, this cake, it's a draw.
Oh my God.
All right.
You must take the first bite, my dear.
Oh
As
my.
my guest.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, I'm very excited.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be a little bit warm, but that's okay.
It's fresh out of the oven.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Look.
It's so good. And, you know, on top of everything else, I'm starving. So this cake doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, man. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, I can't wait to let's tuck into this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. So
That's
good.
really good.
Okay. I'm surprised we didn't show up in the same thing. We do this frequently. Mom and I will show up in the same outfit. I was afraid you may have gone like, well, you're a print today, too.
Well, I thought maybe one had to be for color and on a TV, because I'm not much on a TV or program or whatever, so I thought color
Yeah.
might have been necessary. So
Yeah, it's good.
Anyway,
We're
yeah.
good. And you're
Yeah.
looking all tanned.
oh yes,
This
isn't
is
he
nice.
though? Yeah,
You really
yeah,
are.
Yeah.
Dad got a haircut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
yeah.
yesterday.
Super fun. All right. Our next batch of episodes, we had Kyle Petrilla.
Oh, the
Brought
kosher
this.
salt.
Kosher salt.
Kosher
No,
salt
that-
shows up in every episode, and they use such
In the
a tiny
smallest
amount.
Do you guys
Good.
need any?
No.
Okay. Kyle Petrilla was here for episode 11. We made some salted chocolate halva. Oh my God, that was good. That was so good.
Even the name of it just sounded like it might have,
Num num.
lovely.
All right.
Yeah.
Dan Donnelly was here for episode 12, our very first, so far only, viewer request episode. Beatrice, my good friend Beatrice from Vienna, requested we do
Beatrice.
sucker tort.
Yeah.
Soccer tort.
Sounds good.
And he kind of contributed the whole thing to her. I
Sounds
remember
like
that
fun.
episode.
He ordered in schnapps from Vienna, jam from Austria. It was crazy. That was so
That
good.
was so nice. That was so nice.
Oh my gosh.
So far
Actually,
away.
that should be the favorite.
Yeah.
Well,
That
that's
really
Dad's
should-
pick. Dad
Yeah.
enjoyed the soccer torch. All right, there may be a top
Sounds-
6 here. There may be
yeah.
a top 6. The next one, Polyester, my good friend Polyester, made some oatmeal coconut butter cookies, and
Oh.
that was a fun episode because they melted together on the plate, and there was some panic. The cookies just formed. So you know what you do? You take a cup and you just make shapes, and you pop your cookies out. It was fun, and they were good.
I remember one thing you did in one of the baking shows was you took the air out of an empty bottle and you
That was George's episode.
you took the yolk.
Let's cut to that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh yeah!
I did it! Oh my
Come on! Yeah!
That was amazing! Oh my God.
Yes.
Guys, we're playing that back.
Oh yeah.
This episode was Dino, the genetic marvel, came by to make some galactic burritos. That was the fun Greek episode. My parents still talk about that.
Yeah.
That was good. Dino, by the way, brought me some a little Greek coffee maker thing. You can
That
make
was
a little
good.
Nice.
coffee. So nice of him. Good man. Scott Walker was next. Scotty Biscotti came by to make some chocolate almond biscotti. Good
That
luck,
was. I
Heather.
think that was my favorite.
So okay, so we have two. We have a debate here. This is not going to be a top 5. This is going to be a top 6, maybe. Rebecca Reeds came by to do profiteroles. So good. Oh my gosh, she is an expert at making those. Mark Hallworth was here to do some panakaku, which still sounds like a bad word. That was the pancake we put in the oven. So much fun. Ricardo Mejias came by for some nut butter granola bars. Oh, for that episode, do a shot every time we say nut butter.
Wow.
I remember that one.
That was a good
yeah,
one.
that was excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
that was a nutty good time.
You know, these aren't just baking treats to have, like you to serve dessert at the table or something. You can put these in your lunch, take them to the office. I mean, there's multiple uses.
If only I had an office to go to.
Yes, well, that applies to all of us. We're all working out of our apartments, so what are you gonna do? But, yeah.
Nicholas Fernandez came by for a banana cream pie
Oh.
that knocked our socks off. Oh my gosh, that was so good. And episode 20, Holy mackerel. I still can remember it. Brian Millward was here. That's the episode I bought the magnets for the fridge. Cinnamon rolls. We made cinnamon rolls. Oh, so good. All right, guys. So
we still got to go to Vienna.
So Dad's going Vienna. Dad's going
Yeah.
soccer tort as his
Yeah,
favorite episode.
yeah.
What is your favorite episode from that batch?
Mine from that batch was the chocolate almond
Scotty Biscotti.
Biscotti. Yep, gotta have them.
Just kind of let it.
And definitely put this over a pan because you're going to have the drippings. It's going to
Yeah.
make a giant mess. A tasty mess, but a mess. This looks awesome.
Well, it's cooling down fast now.
All right. Team effort, guys. Back on It'll Be Fine. And oh my God, Dan, we made it.
We made it.
Yay, cheers.
Cheers.
We got a
We
little...
have our coffee with a lot of
We
whipped
did
cream.
some whipped cream while we were waiting for the cake to cool.
Schlagobers, as they call it in Austria.
Oh,
Anything becomes
so good.
Austrian when you cover it with a shit ton of whipped cream.
That's what the Alps covered in? Whipped cream?
Yes, not many people know that, but that is actually what the
I'm
Alps
smart.
are covered in.
I mix a coffee. I drink my coffee black, but that's delicious. Yummo. And guys, we did it.
We did it.
We did it.
We have our
I feel
cake,
like you did it.
also
You
with
did
a
lot of
large
the-
mound of whipped cream.
I feel though that you took the helm of the kitchen today, and I thank you because
Oh, well,
this
it was my pleasure. Thank you for
I-
having me to do
oh.
a dish that turned out to be meaningful to me.
which I didn't know when I asked you initially. I just at random I was like, hey, we got this request in from Beatrice. So hopefully
And Beatrice, if you look zum Geburtstag, happy birthday. I hope you don't mind we're eating your cake for you.
I'm sorry. But that's what friends are for, right?
We do have balloons.
We do have balloons. I mean, this is definitely more log-like in the picture. This might be a little different, but we got the sugar on top. And it's going to go into the oven for, there we are, for about 20, 25 minutes. Of course, every oven is a little bit different. You might need less time. You might need more time. It's just like humans. We're different, but we're still okay. You know, most of us are. Most of us are okay.
Some of us just come out bad.
Exactly. But we were just talking, my mom will have biscotti with like her coffee, mostly. Maybe sometimes a tea. But you don't do like the coffee or the tea thing.
It's just weird. Like
It's
anything
crazy.
bitter, I just don't do. So like coffee and tea, like doesn't matter how much sugar goes into it. I'm always just like, ugh.
Interesting.
I turn into a thumb.
Yeah.
It's not good. But it's like the same thing
Do you
with
do like a Red Bull before like you work out or something?
no Red Bull before I work out.
I've never had a Red Bull.
Oh
Ever.
my god.
I've never had one.
It tastes a little different than when it used to. It used to taste a lot more European, like the way European sodas have that kind of aftertaste. But
Okay.
it definitely tastes like urine of some kind.
What? Ew.
Like,
So, Gord Oxley, my friend Gord Oxley gave me this years ago. As you put coffee in it, you see the pee-pee and the hoo-ha on Adam and Eve. It's great.
Oh dear me.
Alrighty. Some good coffee from Balzac's.
Very good.
We're doing Balzac's coffee today.
Yeah, good.
That'll be the unofficial sponsor of today's episode, Balzac's Coffee Roaster at Woodblend.
Oh, is that the place that's in the distillery district?
They're all over.
They're all
Many
over.
locations.
Let's see.
But you can order online. I ordered coffee a couple months ago and it's been great.
Lovely.
So, but coffee shops are open now, so you can go
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
But at the time in
Yeah.
May or April, I
Very
couldn't.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Next batch. Cindy Basha came by to make some apricot shortbread bars.
Oh.
Oh, those were so
I
good.
remember Cindy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh, Dad remembers Cindy. All right. David Rubin. Ruby was here. We made some matzo brie. Oh my gosh. That's a
Matzo
family
brie.
recipe of Ruby's. His aunt, I believe. Oh, I hope I get that right. Recipe passed down. Ruby was making it for the first time solo. I believe he impressed the family, so that was
Good.
great. That was taking the stuff you make the matzah, like the matzah meal with, but you make it for breakfast. So we added eggs to it. We did a fun breakfast bake.
Oh, nice.
That did
Wow,
super
that
good.
was nice.
Did that take some kosher salt too?
The lovely and talented Amethyst Baron was here to do some vegan fudge. We made fudge out of avocados.
Oh. Oh, that would be good for your sister-in-law.
It would be,
It would
but
be
not my
excellent.
niece, who apparently is allergic to avocado.
Okay.
That's okay. More avocado for us. All right, Jeremy Fisher came here. We did some wonderful banana bread. Oh my goodness. I feel like that's wrong. Did we do banana bread with Jeremy?
Well, he'll tell you if he hears you.
No, hold on. We didn't. Hold on. I gotta check. I feel like I wrote that down wrong.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
That has become such a common phrase now. It'll
It's
be
all,
fine.
it's all because of me.
It's sweet.
Oh, you know what? It was a typo. It wasn't banana bread. That was chocolate banana bread pudding from Curtis Stone's Butch for Dinner. That episode, I cried. That was so good.
You cried because it was that good?
Watch it. I teared up. Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
It was so good. All right. Now I'm going to say her last name wrong. I know I will. But the lovely and talented Desta, who you may know from Love It or List It on HGTV.
Oh, yes.
Desta was our first virtual guest. So that
Oh.
was a fun thing to do.
Oh, that's great.
And I didn't actually say her name on camera. And I've never actually said her last name. So is it, I'm going to say, we'll just call her Desta.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all she needs.
We'll
Like Cher.
We'll pass on that.
On that, yeah. Strawberry shortcake is what we made for that one. So darn good. And we're going to get Desta in the kitchen as soon as we can. We also had, for episode 27, our very first food chat. The lovely Sam Agro came by.
That was good.
That was
That was
good
very
food
good.
chat.
Just chatting.
We
Yeah.
talked lasagna and good eats on the Danforth. Oh my goodness, super good. Cheryl Beatty was here virtually to make some salted caramel pot de creme.
What?
Oh, it's another one from the Curtis Stone cookbook.
That's been very popular.
This is a great cookbook, by the way. It's super, super good. That was delish. Christina Ziz was here. We made our own versions of zucchini bread. I made your version.
Aha.
Christine made her mom's version. That was fantastic.
We used to go to a farm just outside of the city of Montreal, and we had a friend that had this huge farm, and he had so many things, but we would come home with the biggest zucchinis you could possibly think of, and I'd say to myself, like, what do we do with this thing? And we thought, well, maybe we could make some bread, maybe, and then it became because I'd make at least 3 or 4 loaves with what he gave me in one zucchini. They were huge.
Yeah.
But he had,
They were.
he had a lovely, lovely farm.
Is that where this photo's from?
That's where that photo comes from. Yeah, that's exactly where it comes from. And
That's when we started dressing alike. Okay.
yes, I have to pride myself in the zucchini.
Yeah,
Family
it's a
recipe.
good zucchini
Yeah.
bread. And then to round out that batch, episode 30, we pre-shot on the last trip I took back home to Montreal. The wonderful Monica Hamburg was here, and we made some spicy cheddar biscuits, missing most of the ingredients that we needed. Because despite the fact that my sister is married to a chef, anywho, but those were so good. What was the favorite out of that? Do you guys have a different opinion?
I have to say the zucchini bread.
Yeah,
Do you agree?
I have to.
He has
I
to.
have
Yeah.
It's
Otherwise,
legally required.
Yeah,
we're going to be talking.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, you got yours. I've got mine here. Yay! Got a little zucchini cheers.
Cheers.
All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm. So good.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
delicious.
Oh man, this is like childhood back. Take me back to childhood.
Yeah, any kind of bread. Like my mom always made banana bread, and then every so often it would be the zucchini bread.
Yeah.
Like, I love the banana bread the most. But now as adults, we have more acquired taste.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
gotta say, as a kid, My mom was more zucchini bread. I don't really have any memory of my mom doing banana bread, but zucchini bread was her jam. And I've always, like, over the years thought about I should make a loaf with my mom. I can't right now, but I'm making this for her. So there we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think we probably had more banana bread just because we had a lot of overly ripe bananas that you needed to do something with.
You two being here is the first time, I think, since Jeremy Fisher was here. I think Jeremy was the last guest I had in the kitchen. I both love having you here, and I'm also terrified. It's weird. My mom, are you finding that? Like, since we've been apart, it's now like,
Yeah.
I know I'm okay. I got the
Yeah,
test. You
yeah,
know, I'm fine.
Yeah,
We're good.
I'm comfortable with it. It's immediate family. It's not
Yeah.
like family from, let's say,
Another city.
you know,
Yeah, gotcha. All right, so we had some food chats. We had Mark McNally here talking about working on cruise ships. That was a super fun talk. You guys have a good cruise ship story, don't you?
We have some good cruise ship
Yeah.
stories, but I remember one in particular.
Talk about your honeymoon.
It was going to be dress up night. And your father thought that if I went as a balloon lady, I said, okay. So our room was small and we had these pipes ahead. So I had to hold on to the pipes while he pinned all these balloons on me. Once I was all covered with balloons, then I had to figure out how do I get out of the door of a cruise ship, which is like this narrow. Anyway, I made it. And unfortunately, there was a few people that had a few too many drinks. And as I'm walking down the alley to get to wherever I'm going, they started putting their cigarette butts on me. I was going pop, 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 pop. Very embarrassing. And all he did was laugh because he didn't get dressed up. I've always been one to be laughed at. There you go.
That was your honeymoon, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay.
And we're still together.
Yeah. Veronica Vivi was here. I love her so much. We just had a good talk about comfort food. We got into like Popeye's fried chicken, KFC. We talked about A&W. Yeah. We should go for KFC after this. There we go. All right. Lisa Feingold was here. She, along with Janice Israeloff, they're the reason this show exists. They were both here in this kitchen about a year ago now. We made a cake. It did not work out. And I kept saying, guys, it'll be fine. And thus the show was born.
And that started it.
And so Lisa Feingold came by. We made some arugula. And her roommate, who does a ton of baking, who still needs to come on this show, by the way, she was very impressed. So Lisa was happy about that. My bud, the wonderful Amanda Feldman, was here. We talked about food allergies, which doesn't get talked about enough. And that was a good episode.
It should. It really should.
That was a good episode.
Excuse me.
George Rivard joined us, the fantastic George Rivard. We made some easy upside down cake. And what did not make it to air in this episode is that I put my spring foam pan together incorrectly. And this place looked like a murder scene. The blueberries went everywhere. I got to clean my stove though for the first time in 3 years. I wish I had kept that in because I was terrified. I thought it was gross. Okay. The cake was delish, but this looked like a crime scene.
Oh, you could still eat it.
Oh, you could still eat it. I mean, I lost like 80% of my blueberries. Alicia Madison was here. We did some marbled banana bread, and that was a request by her to teach her how to make something. We met doing some online comedy, and she was like, you do a baking show? Show me how to do something. So that was awesome. So glad she joined us for that. Naomi Sinikas was here, my fellow Eastern European sister. She's Lithuanian. We're okay with that, right? We're good with that. Yeah?
Latvian?
No, she's Lithuanian.
Oh,
That's fine.
next door.
It's next door. They're neighbors.
Yeah.
And we made a recipe, very famed recipe by Katharine Hepburn, her brownies.
Wow.
Oh, so good. You use like the smallest amount of flour for those brownies. It's crazy.
It's amazing.
Allison McCoy from Miami, Florida joined us to make some Tahini Billionaire bars. You guys got some of those in a gift pack I made up.
They were delicious.
They were so good. Rush Kazi was here, the fantastic Rush, and we did a fast and dirty trifle using a technique of taking pre-made cake mix not using eggs or milk or dairy, just mixing it with a can of pop. And that made a great
For
cake.
heaven's sake.
Easy peasy, so good.
A good thing for a camping trip. Oh, no.
It's a good thing for
no
anything.
Oven. No oven.
Right, no. Yes, you do need that. A heat source is important. And then Dan Brian Rosen was here for episode number 40, our Father's Day episode. I showed some choice photos of Pops and I here. We did some cereal cookies, which his very pregnant wife enjoyed thoroughly. She might be having a baby any second now, so that's exciting.
Wow, that's nice.
So guys, out of those, what was your favorite episode from this batch? Do you and Mom agree on the choice?
The Katharine Hepburn brownies. I mean, that's
Have to.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
like her.
Breakfast at Tiffany's was just.
That was Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, that was. Oh,
She's
okay.
super.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Do you always like connect with like a celebrity recipe?
No, this just worked out magically because I
it's
think we had
magic.
talked about brownies, and then I was Googling. I think I was trying to find the recipe I originally was going to do,
Yes,
and
yes.
this popped up, and I was like, oh my god, this is perfect, because I feel like she would have been in the firecracker department.
I mean, God, can you imagine? She's like the original firecracker. I just loved it. Well, I suggested brownies because I'm like, that's something I think I can figure out. Because I think you were like, what about this kind of pie? And I'm like, well, I don't know if I had the right
From
ingredient.
one of the episodes in the next batch, we made a chocolate butterfly cupcake with Shayna Johnson, one of my dear friends.
Shayna.
And I had so much. I made so much batter. I made cake. So guys, try some. See what you think.
There you go.
Thank you. But Shayna, we had such a fun time that weekend in
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah, we travel a lot.
That was lovely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, do we eat it?
Just
this
do
way?
it. Or do you want a fork?
Well, I wouldn't mind.
What do you think, Dad?
Thank you.
He's gonna wash his hands after. It's good, eh? Like that.
Well, that's very nice. That's light.
Super. So, there we go.
Mm.
This didn't make it in the episode because I had to trim for time. But I showed this to Shayna when she was here. But that's us in New Orleans. Or
Yeah.
Nolans.
Yeah.
Nolans.
Yeah.
There we
We
go.
went on that riverboat.
Have you
and it-
been to Nolans?
Yeah.
I want to go back. That's where I got this dress. Good segue.
Mhm.
That's where I got this dress. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And you can walk the streets with your cocktail and nobody bothers you. And there's
So, civilized.
cannabis trucks
civilized.
on the corner, which kind of blew me away. And I thought, oh, but there you go.
There were. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Katharine Hepburn Woman of the Year. Classic. Classic. All right. So, do you want to? You good? All right.
Okay,
That's good. Okay.
that was good.
So, obviously, Shayna, we skipped ahead a little bit, but Shayna Johnson, that was episode 47. We made those chocolate butterfly cupcakes. Tarek Turchman was here for episode 41, good friend of my brother Robert's in Miami. We talked a lot about like roasting foods and tacos and quesadillas and just, so good.
He's on a comedy talk show, isn't he?
He's got his own show tonight
Yeah.
with Tarek, Villain
Yeah,
Theater
yeah,
in Miami.
That's
Yep.
right. That's right.
Tarek's awesome. I'm looking forward to dinner at his house.
That's right.
Jordan Trafford came by. We used the very first cookbook my sister Debbie ever got me. She got me my very first cookbook, UNICEF Little Cooks. And we made an orange cake for that episode. Oh, I brought that to Father's Day.
Yeah.
I made a
Yes.
version for Father's Day. Brought that over to Kevin's.
I recall that. Yeah,
So
yeah.
good.
That was very good.
My childhood buddy, Tara Lee Simchik, popped in. We did a plum and feta tart from the LCBO Food and Drink magazine. My favorite magazine. Don't you? Isn't that a good one?
And
So
you
good.
and Tara Lee and her brother Sean
Yeah.
with Kevin. I mean, you were friends together for many years as we came to Toronto. And
Yeah.
you all used to get in the kitchen and then you'd start mucking about with making this and that. And even if nothing was baked, they had their fingers in the raw recipe and the whatever we were cooking. And,
Tara Lee and I think that was an influence from that 80s kids game show, Just Like Mom.
yeah.
You know, which they brought back. My buddy Sandy Jobin Bevins hosts Just Like Mom and Dad. New version.
Yeah, that was good.
Jennifer Shung was here. We did palmiers, Barefoot Contessa palmiers. Oh my goodness. That was fun because we did some day drinking and we made some French pastries. How can you beat that? You can't. Payne stopped in for episode number 45, and Mike and I both freestyled and made our own pizzas. We did a pizza episode. That was good. That pizza.
Actually, that looked good.
It was.
Yeah,
I gotta say, making a pizza with a puff pastry base.
Puff paste.
Yeah. It was good. That's what I did for mine. So
They come in those big sheets. I didn't realize how they came.
Or you can buy them in squares. Luba Magnus was here, the delightful Luba Magnus. We went again to the UNICEF cookbook and we made a cinnamon biscuit, Montecado, I believe is how it's pronounced. And that was a nice crunchy little tea cookie, good to do a little dip in, like a sugar cookie, essentially. I gave you some for a belated Mother's Day in the jar.
Yes, you did.
I did. We just went over the butterfly cupcakes. That was episode 47 with Shayna. Episode 48, Kevin Schwanda popped by. We talked Indian Navajo tacos. I fried bread for the very first time.
Fried bread?
Yeah, I did that for the first. Yeah, I'd never fried bread before.
But
I
almost
fried
like
it
like
a donut, beaver tail kind of style, like a bannock. Think bannock, like the Indian fried bread.
So it wouldn't have been like the way you do a grilled cheese in the pan, or
absolutely not.
Or French toast. No,
not at all.
Okay.
So I fried this in oil. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
And then the episode that just aired on Tuesday, or a couple days ago, was with Carrie Cooltrip, a comic I've gotten to know from Dallas, Texas, and we just talked about every kind of food and drink imaginable. He's a big tequila guy. Are you big on tequila?
Oh, for sure.
What is your favorite? Do you have a favorite brand?
Manhattan.
Oh, that's how you know, like a brand of tequila. Do you have a?
No,
I know you love Manhattans, but
that's a rye.
Oh, but tequila would be.
Yeah, but I like tequila.
Yeah, Kevin, my brother Kevin likes tequila.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, and then this is episode 50. So
to
wrap it all up.
To wrap it up. So
Yeah.
of those episodes, which one would be? Are you in agreement?
Sure.
Or would?
Yeah, I like the orange cake, but
Robert's friend.
Tarek. So Dad's going Tarek, and Mom's going Jordan.
Shoulder the other day, I made it Yucatecan style.
What's
I
that?
grilled it like an Italian, but I marinated it like a Mexican, or from the Yucatan. Guatemala is part of the Yucatan too.
Right.
Which people call a cochinita pibil or pibble, right? Pibble pork. But the idea is that you use this achiote pepper and citruses.
Ooh.
Like orange, lime, and, things like that. But anyway, so I love to roast.
Yeah.
Right? That's my thing. I can maybe have a roasting channel. Oh my God, where I roast people while I roast different things, Oh my
That
God.
should be a show you pitch to Villain Theater, roasting with Tarek.
Oh my God, this is such a creative morning. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna make my least favorite word in the world, moist. Yes. That's the cake's looking. I don't know if you can see here. It's looking nice and lovely and light and fluffy.
Yeah, it looks great.
Smells so good. Ooh, I just had an idea. You know what would be like a really awesome glaze to do for this? Like some orange and bourbon.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that goes.
that'd be good.
That's mine.
Ooh, nice. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got
it looks good.
nice spongy.
Still warm too.
Yep. All right. We ready to tuck in?
I'm ready.
Okay. Hey, bon appetit.
Thank you.
Mmm. Winner.
This is delicious.
This is awesome. Yes. Oh,
It almost tastes like cornbread.
totally.
Yeah.
It totally does. Yeah. And I love my cornbread.
Wow, this is delicious.
Oh, man.
I like my neighbors so much. I was thinking, like, I can't make something good without showing it off in the neighborhood. I don't know if that's a single person thing, but if it's good, I'm ready to give it away to the neighbors for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you're going to see a post in a few days seeing if anybody wants cake.
I mean, you know, it's just like, it's hard to give it a winner, but I mean, yeah. It's,
I'll drink
I
to
think
that.
this
Yeah, me too.
episode's the winner.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's what.
We'll drink
we'll
to
do
that.
Yeah.
and
And also to the gal who gave it the music score. That really brings it on lovely.
Cheryl Beatty.
Yeah.
The fantastic Cheryl Beatty. I'm gonna go grab something.
That was really
Oh, wow.
something. Yeah. I mean, it comes on. It's so I don't know. Just kind of gets everything going. But
It does.
this has been amazing how she started this off and it just mushroomed.
Just
And
went and,
now, like she's saying, she's on YouTube now, and my goodness.
Yeah, song. I am. So this is Cheryl Beatty's album. This is The Middle Journey. You can find it on her website. Download it. She's so talented. I'm glad that she agreed to do this song. Very catchy theme song. I was telling Cheryl, I think one of my favorite theme songs besides this one would be the Welcome Back Kotter theme song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You okay, Dad? Dad got distracted.
Oh, where are we?
I don't know. Anyhow, this is exciting. Are you guys gonna come bake? Maybe for episode 60, we'll do a bake.
Yeah. Can you call I never say.
We're
it right.
not making baklava.
No. How about I don't say it right. Pierogi.
Pierogi.
Would that pass as baking?
Yeah, we should do a pirog. Pierogi.
It's very intense in doing it because the dough has to rise. There has to be some preparation. But
It is so. Well, we had some delicious ones in Riga last fall. We went to Riga. So good. How do you say it'll be fine in Latvian?
Tas būs labi.
Tas būs labi.
Yeah.
Tas būs labi.
Well, there you go. I'm not going to.
Now I know 4 things in Latvian.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I just wanted to offer one more bit of thanks to absolutely everybody who has been on the show, who is booked for future episodes. I thank you so much for coming to bake with me. I have so much fun doing this, and I'm so glad that you at home watch the show. It just warms my heart. I'm so glad. It is a treat to bring this to you every week. And the fact that we have over 100 subscriptions now, I say we, it's just me. It's crazy. But that my channel has so many subscribers, I'm so grateful. I have my own fancy YouTube URL now. That's super cool. So thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to support Black Lives Matter. And just before we call it a day, my parents had a couple of honorable mentions. They wanted to make sure these got showcased as well. So today we're going back to what's, I think, probably in the running so far is my favorite cookbook for the show. This is what we used for the Russian coffee cake episode, which was episode 3. There we go.
Favorite number.
Comfort Diner Cookbook.
Little paper.
Yeah. This cookbook is in New York City.
Okay.
I highly recommend going. They just do solid comfort food. And what we're making today is a recipe that I've never made before. And I'm old enough and I feel embarrassed, but I've never made peanut butter cookies before.
This is a whole new world we're opening up for you.
Got this lovely dough.
So what we're gonna do is just throw it in here. Okay. And then brush some
butter.
Brush some butter on it.
It's like I'm the fluffer.
That is not what I said. Just to be very clear, I never asked for any of that. That was not part of this invitation.
Someone was just like, screw it. We don't need to explain.
Who needs vowels?
Who does? Exactly. So we are now onto the part where we are going to the stove. Haha, the unused stove. But you got a pot, so this is good. This part's good.
That is my nicest pot.
I wasn't able to exactly make her name, but I kind of did Care Bear.
That looks very scary, Dan.
Yeah, My cookie, they're not as pretty. Yours had like looked really neat and nice, but
These are mine here. I've got the laptop, so I can't really fold them over.
Good.
I'm pretty happy with them. The bottoms look pretty nice. I've got a nice little color on the bottom.
Oh, nice.
Lightly gold.
Bit of color there. So I'm pretty happy. I'm excited to try one of these babies. Because I, of course, use Lucky Charms, so I've got like marshmallow, so that's added sugar. And let's see your bottom there, Dan. That looks like a good bottom. Nice.
Nice. No, thank you.
Yeah, it's slightly brown.
It's a good little bottom. All right, are we
Thank
ready,
you for
guys?
complimenting my bottom.
Good cookie cheers to each other.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right.
Here, take half.
Sweet. Thank you.
Those are you.
I'm a fan. This is a good, nice, soft cookie.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Good.
No. Carrie has shown me that although my cookies might be ugly on the outside, their true beauty is on the inside.